Yo, what's happening? It's your boy RC in the place to be. Coming at you one more time for these live streams. About to be listening to the absolute best of Redman and Yellowman. Thanks to Dr. Goatman. And if you want to get your requests in, head on over to kofi.com/rapcritic. And of course, your boy can't get in trouble with the copyright lawyers, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to listen along with me, you can either go to the station head link in the description and you can listen along, or you can hit the playlist that I'll be listening to on the Spotify, which I will be starting right now. But let's get dirty. I can't get in the club. Yeah, boy. Dude, I fucking love Redman, man. He's on the same level as same level as Old Dirty Bastard, except, with way more lyrical sort of, discipline and whatnot. But, he is a really funny guy, but he has, that Superman series that he does, and that's never that great, you know what I mean? It's he's a funny dude, and he's a welcome presence every time. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. He to me is how everyone feels about Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? He's just you always want to hang around Redman. You know what I mean? And I think this was his biggest hit, which is so funny because then Christina Aguilera remixed it, which is so they're so the perfect, B team, A team. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Redman's not the number one rapper you go to, but he's the cool guy. And Christina Aguilera is like the number, she's not like the Britney Spears, but it's still kind of cool to be on a Christina Aguilera song where it's like a Britney Spears song. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then DJ Cool on this fucking track. Oh stop. Let's get dirty. I interviewed Steven, the guy who produced the song video that he's famous for, which is pretty incredible. But yeah. And it's so fascinating how the remix sounds too. They kind of mess around with time a little bit, and it's really fun. So it's I like both versions. We'll play both, but I like to put a little time in between. You know what I'm saying? Give it some time to ring out your ear. Oh yeah, and I realized. So I have a playlist. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Why y'all tell me what fucking color is up? God damn it. What was I saying? Why did everybody tell me? No green now. Oh, down. But yeah, his shit was especially I have some of the Method Man and Redman songs on here as well. Had to include those. You know what I'm saying? Let's get dirty. Let's get dirty. Let's get dirty. Let's get dirty. All right, but let's take it back. We gotta take it back to what? The album. That Cypress Hill sample joint. For some action. Time for some action. Time for some action. So Redman and Method Man, best super group of all time, you know, because like they're both pre-established rappers, and they, you know what I mean, like they were their own personas, and they just kind of came together, and you know, but they're never really like a group. They're not like a group name. It's just Redman and Method Man. You just know they're those motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Hey, what up, Mabina? Hey, Brooklyn. Some action. Down for some action. Down for some action. Down for some action. It is kind of funny how much like for how much Red and Meth are known for smoking weed, they actually don't talk about it that much. Like they definitely talk about it, but they've got a lot more variation than most rappers have. You know? Do 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 do. Hey. You got that on the wake up playlist for my kiddos, mostly to annoy them and get them out the door. What, this song? Time for some action. Time for some action. Time for some action. Time for some action. Brooklyn. Brooklyn. He's not from Brooklyn. He's from Jersey. I feel like only people in Brooklyn can use that sample, you know? What's up, man? You ain't gotta sing no more. What's up? I love Redman. I like to make sure I included all the songs where he's doing like weird shit. You know what I'm saying? That breaks the form and whatnot. You know, like this where he's like randomly like, oh no. He like starts a verse but then he stops himself. Uh, Pretty sure maybe one of them. I think because Method Man seems like he's being all healthy and stuff now. But I feel like I remember him drinking some sort of like weed drinks or something. And there's no way Redman stopped. I think they both stopped drinking. They both don't drink anymore, which is kind of like, whoa, all right. Like if these hard party motherfuckers are stopping drinking, it's like, okay, that's interesting. I give credit because I'm weird about losses. What's your figured in Korean? What? Okay. Forget it. I love it. I was like, it's either, I guess, I don't know. Well, I guess there were Korean rap groups around that time. As I have found out with someone in the boys. But yeah, it is interesting. You're like, oh wow, all right. He randomly wanted to rap in Korean, like not normal. Like usually, Cypress Hill, you got rappers in Spanish, but it's interesting that he threw Korean in there. And I think one of his someone that records with him gave him the translation. So he was just like, all right, I'll try to do this. Like I just love that he just goes for it, but then just gives up. Gonna forget it. Yeah, no, we really are playing the absolute best of Redman. And afterwards, we'll be playing Yellowman. And this is going to be a short one, so if y'all want to make song requests, usually I'm like, man, things are pretty stacked, with 2 albums or best ofs or what have you. But this one's going to be relatively short, so if you want to throw in a couple of songs, go ahead, you know what I'm saying? We can play them at the end of the stream, but just let me know, as you put them in, you know what I'm saying? So I can add it. Let me see. Yeah, yeah. Huh? Oh, this is Can't Wait extended version. I was just thinking about the end of it. I wasn't thinking there was going to be this extensive intro. This is from the album There Is a Dark Side, which is like the beat production is darker, but I don't remember it actually being like darker in terms of like tone. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was the '90s. Matter of fact, when did those albums come out? Yup, what the album was '92. So I imagine that's like right at the tail end of you can do the fun sort of lighthearted stuff. Even though Redman always was kind of like you know, he was like already sort of too much for the late '80s, early '90s. You know what I'm saying? He was already kind of like pushing at the edges of what you could do as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Really standing out and being like the weird wild card then. And then so Dare is a Dark Side is kind of like the oh snap, he's really kind of like, pushing into his own, but keeping it hardcore, you know what I'm saying? He's buried up to his head or some shit. But I feel like no, Muddy Waters was also kind of a eh. Yeah, that was with whatever, man. Yeah. I really do feel like Doc's the name is where he really is when he has the fucking cartoon. It just really like leads into being fun. You know what I mean? Yeah. I know Redman's too happy to be dark, and just do like to be dark. No. See, like this is supposed to be there's a dark side, and it's like it's not that dark. It's pretty, you know. It's just not doing as many fun punchlines. You know what I'm saying? Although it's interesting that like Busta Rhymes kind of kept up with that and was kind of able to do his own thing until P Diddy got in his ear and was like, "Yeah, don't sound fun." See, this is that shit I be talking about, man. It's motherfuckers like P Diddy, that mentality that makes it so you motherfuckers don't want to have fun in rap. You know what I mean? But fuck that. You know, you're well aware. I'm sure you're well aware. I forgot about that. Yeah. God damn it. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I love the frog. Best censorship ever. Yeah, 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 yeah. That motherfucker. Up, mass motherfucker. The keys to my beamer. When we team up, pull the triple beam up. This is fish scales. Counterfeit bills. Brick City. Hey boot. Hey boot. My last name. Nothing else. When high, I take out any comp in the hood. And you hear me? Bounce. Where that? Bounce. I get Stella. Middle name must be fuck you. Cause every time niggas be like, fuck you. I'll be that. I'll be that. I'll be that. I'll be. My first name must be he ain't shit. Cause every time I'm in my car, bitches be like, he ain't shit. I'll be that. I'll be that. I'll be that. It's so the ultimate message of acceptance. You know what I'm saying? Self-acceptance, you know? Self-love. Haters fade to black. I stay in front like handicap parking. Ooh. The chicken, I guess. Salmonella. Ooh. 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 I don't know why this beat is this phone number is part of this beat. So weird. The 90s, am I right? Ooh. 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 That's before just back at Bodie 40. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. He ain't shit. Be like, he ain't shit. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Bitch, puff, puff. Goods and these bitch, yo. Gotta be a monkey. Be a gorilla. Mm. Oh, the Blake's on. It's funny how like the older the games are, the more there's like weird extra stuff in between, like being able to get to what you want. It's just like, oh my god. Like the more modern the game is, like, okay, yes, take this out, make it more direct. Why did they think this was something that needed to be here in the first place? Okay. Hey shit. I'll be that. I'll be that. Ooh, a boo, a boo, a boo, a boo. Broke you. A boo, a boo, a boo, a boo, a boo, a boo, a boo. Broke you. Yeah. Oh yeah. Redman's weed has been taken. Hold on. Like it was like going back and forth. I remember being like, fuck this guy. He's fart. God, for most of shit. God damn it. Oh, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is my kid's theme song. I'll be that. It's all about being yourself, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are you Andre Jackson? The Oh My God guy? In flesh, man. Can you believe it? You must only know me from the Oh My God thing, because no one refers to me as Andre Jackson. That's interesting. What the hell is that in? Where? No. Yeah. We have one that you need to care. Alright. Okay. This is Paul. Do 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 do. Ha. No, I follow your channel for years, but recently that song is being used for me, so it knows you. Yeah. Happy birthday. Ooh. Yeah, it's me. But you know, you know how the internet be. I think it's like the fifth time it's gone viral or something like that. Uh, but we remain calm, humble. You know what I'm saying? This is out of account. Oh. But yeah, the goof boys out here making my shit. I actually got some new shit. Oh, that's what it was. I posted some new music because the song went viral again. So I was like, all right, I got an idea. I'm just gonna use it as inspiration. It's like this has happened a couple of times now. So it's like, okay, clearly there's a weird lasting impact on this in terms of people wanting to like use this as a thing. You know what I mean? Because like I didn't think nothing of it. I don't assume anyone actually is giving a shit about what I'm doing. So I'm just doing what the fuck I'm doing. And I'm like, oh, okay, all right, okay. So we go play with this. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna release some music, and the link to the past, and the other joint. What's the other joint? the While I'm Waiting. That one got a pretty. That one actually got the biggest response I wasn't expecting because I put it on a playlist, so you assume everyone's just listening through. But I feel like people were playing that one the most, which is interesting. Uh, you was spitting motherfucking hot bars, bro. Oh, thank you. With the internet, you're never quite sure if someone's being sincere or not. So it's just gonna be like, yeah, I appreciate it. Waiting for the '90s. Psych, actually, she was whack. Which, again, it's fine. You know what I mean? We don't have to like everyone's shit. But as a art school student motherfucker, look, that's what I think is always interesting. Like the way I grew up as an artist is like we had to take master classes where your ass went on stage in front of everyone else that was also singing too, while the teacher, showed you in front of everyone else how good or bad you were that week at the song you were doing. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm used to this shit. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like it's all about like the art and like, talking about how it affects it, like what effect you're having with production. You know what I'm saying? Like with how you produce the sound. But I mean, I totally understand why, people made the videos out of it because it's like, I mean, it's a very bombastic, silly sounding thing that's goofy and, has that, which is, I honestly feel like the weirdest part. Like it's, independently produced, so of course it's going to sound like less polished than the mainstream shit. But also, that under the water the fish don't stink, that sample that someone randomly brought up in a comment section where they were like, yeah, what is that? And I was like, oh yeah, when I was young, like my cousin used to sing that. Like I don't know why, and we didn't know what it was from. Then it turned out it was from Bobby's World, which totally makes sense because she did watch Bobby's World a lot. So I was like, oh shit. So I kind of immortalized that bit in there. Under the water, the fish don't stink. But I'm trying to like work with sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh Jesus Christ, 14 years ago, because when a song was released, it was released like January, so I had to have been working on it like at least years before that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I also think like that's the thing. I don't know. I only like to talk about it if people bring it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to go like, hey, what about my music, you guys? Like, I'm like, no, if you're going to bring it up, okay, well, let's talk about it, all right? God damn it. I'm not running. I'm not hiding. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to front like it's hard. You know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. The fuck was I talking about before I so rudely interrupted myself? Oh yeah. No, I actually think I think the bars are well written. I just think they're a little too like overly, written in that sort of like, you know what I'm saying? Like at certain points I remember, and of course like just over time, flow gets better and stuff like that. Jesus Christ, 13 years, flow better fucking get better. I think people just had this idea of, someone needs to be perfect forever, but that ain't necessarily so. Motherfuckers, learn and improve and shit, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's what I was like using it as an excuse to be like, okay, you know what? I want to work on new music. How about we do this as a thing where like, for every time the song's been brought up, I'm putting out a new song, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Let's show the people how you boys been sounding since 13 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Let's do it, you know what I'm saying? And I actually got a couple more songs for that ass for the holiday season. And, people keep talking about the top 40s, like not like fucking Michael Jackson and Limp Bizkit are in the top 40 again with their songs from like the 80s and 2000s. I'm like, okay, is this just the time? Is it any motherfucker's time for us to just like put out our shit? You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of feel like it kind of is like, okay, no one's really turned with anything anyway. Hip Hop is under the top 40, even though Megan Thee Stallion was back in it, this past week. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, is it about that time? Like, what? Do the indie motherfuckers need to really come in here and like fucking turn shit out? Show the shit how fun it can be. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting inspired by the Redman. I don't know. It on the map. Yeah, because I leave your circus over work. I love it. Your boombox better form a union because I leave your circus over work. Goddamn. You can't. Oh, but yeah, like, I think, they said, like, I wrote the best lyricalisms as I could do with my abilities at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I believe. You know, like I said, I always try to bring my best to something. And of course, like I said, production and limitations or whatever. And again, like I said, it's bombastic, silly sounding thing. Of course, it's gonna get that reaction. You know what I'm saying out of motherfuckers. But again, I always think it's interesting. I was like, it wasn't univocal. It wasn't uniform. I saw a lot of people that were like, "Hey, I actually like this. Hey, I actually grew up with this song," and I'm like, "You grew up on it? Like, oh my god, I can't believe it." You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah. Yeah, motherfucker. Bounce on it. No, that came out wrong. But you know what the fuck I mean? You about to catch this heat. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. But you know, that's what I find out. It's like, you gotta have a vision if you want to make music. You know, be happy with the vision, or like, do your best to try to satisfy the vision that you're going for as an artist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, I use the fucking shock horror sound. You know, I'm clearly going for something over the top. Like, come on, like intentionally so. You know, but I really do think it's that. It's so like odd and discordant sounding, just because motherfuckers still learning how to use synths and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then again, I've heard worse synths become pop big hit songs. Ballin'. Well, at least you could say you had a viral hit a couple times over, man. Like at this point, I've got to be like triple viral platinum or something. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because like there are at least like a couple million viewed videos, and that's not including the ones that I haven't been added in, so I don't know fucking know. But then there was two of them, and then one of them, what I know was was the I can't believe it's not better. I think there's been another one since then, and another one I don't know, but yeah. I've just been, I've specifically tracked with like with motherfuckers at me in it because it's like, all right, well, if you're gonna tell me about it, like, you can talk amongst yourself as an audience, you know what I'm saying? But if you decide to at me, it's like, okay, what's up? Like, yeah, and I think a lot of it is like motherfuckers just think the song just came out instead of it's like from 13 years ago, you know what I mean? Which is a big problem with the internet. It's kind of hard to like tell that, you know what I mean? I mean, unless people look at the, you know, actual date it was uploaded. Ooh, 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 ooh. We out for Mr. Big's women. Ooh, ooh. So walk around, biatch. Oh yeah, oh. Rub, 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 rub. Oh, yes, oh yeah. Yeah. So let's get, let's get, let's get. Do do do. Like this is the era of hip hop that I want back. Like, sure it's slightly commercial, but we're still having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, Red and Method Man making movies. Doing the fucking day thing. You still got the legends of like the early 90s still kicking around and doing the thing, You got motherfuckers who've proven themselves as legend kind of being motherfuckers who've proven themselves as legends kind of being the direct, thing that people are bouncing off of. So sure there's the P. Diddy shit, but there's still the pressure cooker of being a dope rapper while still wanting to make some, pop hits, you know what I'm saying? It's like Redman, there were some pop hits on this, of course, right? But like he's still fucking dope. Like that's the thing. It's about the Gesamtkunstwerk of like the production skill and the lyrical skill and the hook writing skill, and it's all about bringing it all together. You know what I'm saying? That's what you trying to strive for it when you're trying to be an artist selling to, the people. And hey, maybe I fucking did that with the oh my god shit. I mean, it clearly worked multiple times. Come on, a simple hook. Oh my god, I can't believe this. I remember somebody said it's the personification of disbelief in this bitch. The very personification of disbelief. And that's what I think, like, music that hits an emotion, you know what I'm saying? And that's what people were telling me that they've been listening to it since high school or whatever for like 8 years or whatever. And I was like, I didn't think we were like continually listening to it. Like, no, someone said that they learned all the words. They're like, oh yeah, I know all the words. And I was just like, you know the words to a song? What? Little old me. You know what I'm saying? In this bitch. Like, it's humbling. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I see the haters. It's always the peanut gallery always gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? But like, just to see the like, okay, like people fucking with my shit. Like, all right, yeah. Alrighty then. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get you. And like that's the thing about it now. It's like, okay, well the secret's out. Everyone knows I can rap. Like, all right, let's do it. You know what I mean? I got some shit I was working on anyway, some shit I was about to do anyway. So, it's just gonna get nerdier. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna get weirder. It's just gonna get more into the social commentaries while still trying to have fun. Trying to be an all rounder artist out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you listen along, I'm gonna try to reward the people, for coming along with the journey with your boy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, on Patreon, I've got 2 songs that are exclusively up there. Oh, a couple more actually, but 2 of them are I'm getting closer to thinking about releasing. Plus, I got 2 songs I'm writing right now. Your boy's having fun, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do my dang thing out here, you know what I mean? And these days, like, having a mainstream hit isn't even cool anymore. Like, but really, that's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? You can bubble and pop back up a couple of times. Just I remember what's his name? Kel Chris was actually talking to me about that. Is it Quelle Chris? I never asked him whatever I happened to meet him. But yeah, he was telling me about like a song that he did went viral a couple of times, and it's like that's interesting that can happen because it's like if you go big with a top 40 hit, it's one time, it's the big time that everyone's hearing about it. But if you go like viral, it's kind of like, oh, someone might hear it in this bubble over here, then a couple of people might hear it in this bubble over here. It's kind of insane. Let's go get best friend of mine. Hell yeah. You drink whiskey, I just drink the wine. You drink whiskey, I just drink the wine. So just had us been down at the bar. So just had us been down at the bar. Shit, like. God damn it. What? Texas Commission? I can't fucking get over it, guys. I've been watching the American Dad and King of the Hill, and these might be the greatest fucking shows on all time on television. Like, I can't fucking believe how good these two goddamn shows are. Like, yo, I don't know if I brought it up on the live stream, but I've been fucking cracking the fuck up at what is it? Goddamn King of the Hill, and they had an episode where fucking where Alan Rickman shows up, and I was so thrown the fuck off. I was like, Alan Rickman on King of the Hill, like I don't remember this shit, you know. And what is it? They're going to a joust, Renaissance fair, and he goes, what does he say? He says, he wins the joust against, against Hank, and he goes, "How does it feel, peasant, to know that you've lost the joust, your maiden's honor, and the propane account in one simple thrust of my lance? A bitter taste, I'm sure." Like, just the way he, like, revels in his Englishness. "It is a bitter taste, I'm sure, and ye shall savor it 7 fortnights anon." It's like, God fucking damn it. And then like, Becky Hill comes, knocks him off of his seat, right, with the thing that she'd used to, like, bat the rugs, because she was being treated in this, demeaning way with this job. And I fucking love it because it ends with this sort of, like, workers unite sort of thing where the guy who owns it, he gets knocked off of his horse. And he goes, like, he says to his, winches, like, "To my feet, you gaggle of magpies." And they take his hand, put, a piece of paper in it, and he goes, like, "What hand you me?" And they goes, like, "It's a lawsuit, honey." And Alan Rickman opens up and starts reading, "Department of OSHA," and he starts twisting into a Texas accent. "Texas Enforcement Commission." Oh, crap. I'm going to lose my fare. I don't want to go back to real estate. And I just love that they get fucking, of all the people, goddamn Alan Rickman within the context of the show. The point is that he's a British guy. I mean, he's a Southern Texas dude putting on a British accent that is so good that it sounds like Alan Rickman. Which is the fact that in real life it's Alan Rickman trying to do a Texas accent at the end of the episode. It's so incredible. It's like, it reminds me of Die Hard. It's like, that's a British people thing, Oh man, of meshing it to other accents and shit. And I don't understand it. Like, when people bring up the, like, "oh my God" thing, what they'll just do is they'll just say, "oh my God, I can't believe this." And it's like, the thing that's most annoying is I was like, I can't tell if you're someone who's just like a fan who loves the song, just kind of saying it, like, "hey, oh my God, I can't believe this," or if you're like, a hater, but like you're not really that creative, so all you're really doing is just reiterating the song, which is like, it's hard to take that as like a diss or an insult or whatever they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, I acknowledge that, like, that song, like, that's the problem with, like, mainstream basic bitches, right, where, like, their humor's not that great, other than just the Family Guy, I'm referencing the thing, but I don't want to be a jerk about it, in case it's someone who's, like, nice, so, but the thing is, like, if it's supposed to be dissing me, it's like, it's not creative enough to do that, because it's like, doing it's like Jay Leno doing the Gangnam Style parody, where it's like, no, he's already just doing that thing, like, But, oh yeah, slap the shit out you. But yeah, it's like, so whenever anyone does that, it's like, alright, that's fine, like, you might be in pot for all I know, just, you know what I mean? Being sent to, yeah, or just someone who's just like, is that gonna get a reaction out of you because I referenced the thing that, like I said, I try to make it clear. I'm like, I'm not like running from it. I'm not going like, oh no, I totally didn't make that song, you guys. It's like, no, I made that song. I know why I made the song. You know what I mean? Like, I had intent. You know. That shit at you. That's when I smack shit at you. That's when I smack shit at you. Do. I don't know what's interesting for the music video for this. It starts off with him going like, if you are someone, this song is not condoning, violence or, domestic violence of any kind. If you've experienced that, please get the help you need. I want to make sure that it's clear. I'm like, oh, I appreciate that, Redman, but you didn't need to. Like, I got it. It's a silly song, you know. But he's trying to cover his bases. I get it. Redman is smacking cops. I'll smack the shit at you, then I'll smack the shit at you. The smacking sound is so like not real sounding. Tap, tap. Yeah, it happens all me. All right, let's get into Yellowman. Hey. So many fucking samples. It's ridiculous. And man, I found out some shit. And every time I do one of these, musical anthropological digs into an artist's history and shit, I always find out something so interesting. So, the song Bum 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 Be Dum Bum Bum by Sister Nancy? You assume that's her song, right? But no, not only is that not her original song, Yellowman did the original version of the song that she was inspired by in the same year, like earlier in the year, in 1982. And she was inspired to do her own sort of version where she kind of freestyled and chatted and, did her own thing off of it. But it was inspired specifically by Yellowman's version. And you know, if you listen to the Maytals original version, it sounds so fucking different. But that's just like the thing that I love about music, and like how different you can make something sound. You know what I'm saying? And still, you know, be in its own interesting world. You know, but yeah. Hey, Mike Gordon, what's happening? What's happening? Oh yeah, let me know if you've requested a song so I make sure it's not lost. Also, I'm doing $100 deal where I'm doing because mofo's have been taking advantage of that, which is why I've been doing streams in the last couple of days. Uh, where for I'll do 2 live stream requests, so album or best ofs, and a movie review for 100 flat. You know, I'm about to go. I'm traveling soon, so you know I can use the extra cash. You know what I'm saying? And you know, folks coming through for you boys, sending some dough your way. I appreciate it. You know, seriously, I really do. Like, especially for like, you know, trying to travel, see family and shit like that. You know. Eh, your number. Still no answer. What is it number, boy? I really no answer. I love it. I really didn't answer. Like, how do you really not answer? I really went like, you know. One time. Give it to me. Two times. That GTA hours, man. Fucking GTA 5. God damn it. Oh my god. And you know your boy had to listen to that Jamaican radio. The Blue Ark. I really know it's and what I also love is like there's so much repetition in Jamaican, dancehall music, you know what I'm saying? There's always a verse that gets repeated. Like they'll often do verse, chorus, and like maybe they'll have like the second verse will be different, but then like the third verse will be doing the first verse again. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is a song dedicated to a Chinese neighbor, and I guess he dated his daughter or something like that. But what I love is that I did not know this for the longest time that the song Jin's what's that? What's his name? Jin's y'all gonna learn Chinese when the pumps go off. Y'all gonna speak Chinese. Yeah. I did not know this was a sample. That little breakdown bit. And I was like, I didn't know what the fuck they were saying. I thought it was Chinese. No, it's him in the song semi-emulating the Chinese of, the language, you know what I mean? But not doing it in an offensive way, I imagine. Because it's like a lot of Jamaican songs, like, it's just about having fun with how shit sounds, you know? The innocuous, you know, racialness of songs in the past where it's about, like, oh, honoring the culture, but in a way that it might not, know about the sensitivities of, or what have you. Oh wait, I love this. I gotta. You guys have to see what happens at the end of. And you know, Jin reclaimed it, so I guess it's cool now. Man, the samples the Wyclef Jean picks, and it makes sense for this one, but you know. Wyclef Jean in general. And you know, I love him. He's Haitian. You know, the whole crew from Jersey. You know, that's my people's out there. But still, you know. Oh wait, when they get bored with this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? That the workers revolt. You know what I'm saying? Wait, but look how they do it. I love it. This is like the R.I.P. So all of these guys whose asses I kicked. But eventually they're like, "Fuck this! We're about to shimmy to this ass whooping. Wait, hey, 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 come on!" I've only heard her version of it, so I want to hear what he says that's different. And up on the top. Has lost me love. Hey, hey, hey. God damn it. Oh God. Right there. God damn. God, you fucking. Holy shit. All right. Well, yeah, that's about the long and short of it. Appreciate y'all coming through for the stream, you know what I'm saying? Kick it with your boy, you know. We're just trying to have a good time on this here internet, you know what I mean? Oh man. Whoa. All right. Well, anyway. Yeah, if you want to see the new songs, patreon.com/rapcritic. Give it a act like you want it. Also, I just uploaded a couple of new podcasts on the main Anchor. I mean, Anchor, then it goes to Spotify and all the other shit, so you know what I'm saying. And then, so yeah, I uploaded a couple of podcasts. The Us Brother Ali review. Just uploaded the family review, the Insane Clown Posse inspired movie, where Insane Clown Posse is actually in it. So, and then, like I said, new. I think I'm about to upload Weapons publicly. Yeah. So get with it, act like you want it. Until the next stream, remember, good people, time waits for no man. Peace.